Welcome to the most unique podcast. It is the Menacing Millennial Podcast. We're coming at you twice a week, Wednesdays and Fridays. If you want to get a hold of us, please hit us up on Facebook at Menacing Millennials.
Thank you, Brent. We are your three hosts, Russ, Brent, and Jon, the best Menacing Millennial podcast in the history of the world. Look us up on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Menacing Podcast.
And prepare to be menaced by our wit, our charm, and our millennialness. So if you're not a fan of social media, looking at you, Brent, you can hit us up via email, menacingpodcast@gmail.com, and find us anywhere podcasts are available. It's the Friday episode of the Menacing Millennials. Jon, Brent, nope, just Jon.
I think we have definitely, I think we've lost Brent.
I think so too.
Although, maybe he's not lost. Maybe he's just disappeared.
Okay. Is he gonna reappear, or that's not a?
I think he'll reappear when he's ready.
It's
I think he went away to reflect,
all right.
to search his soul and his mind, I guess, invigorate himself.
Feel like he wouldn't need to be gone that long.
Well, he's trying to reestablish himself in nature.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Becoming one with nature.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And I think he's doing that to help him with trivia.
Well, that's why I got all those wrong on Wednesday, was just in honor of Brent.
Oh, that's nice of you, Russ. That's
Thank
very
you.
nice. Because you knew all the answers.
I knew all the answers.
Yeah.
I'm just a nice guy.
You wanted Brent to make himself feel good.
Yeah, I was trying to help in his journey.
There you go.
So.
Is that why it took you forever to answer the questions too? You were just trying to...
Well, no, I just like to... So part of my thing is imparting knowledge to people. And so I like to just kind of share the knowledge, pass along the knowledge that I have with others. So,
Well, we thank you for your knowledgery, and we appreciate your dispense of your knowledge to our minds.
you're welcome, Jon. And that is what we do on the Menacing Millennials podcast. We impart knowledge like this one. This is a little marriage tip that you sent to the group. It says marriage graduation. This term, marriage graduation, is when married couples still in love choose to live apart so they can follow their own dreams. Now, this takes the concept of sleeping in separate bedrooms to a whole new level because you are in separate places.
Yes.
I guess it's funny to me, like, follow your own dreams. What do you can't, your spouse doesn't let you follow your own dreams, or I guess your partner doesn't let you follow your own dreams.
I did find that interesting how they worded that article where it says when married couples still in love choose to live apart so they can follow their own dreams. Because usually what happens is that when you get married, you do still have your dreams, and usually your spouse will either help you follow your dreams, or maybe this is for the ones who laugh at your dreams.
Yeah, I'm just confused by the concept. You're still in love.
Yes.
Which we all know. That's funny, this little picture they have shows a woman on like FaceTime with somebody blowing them a kiss. We all know long distance relationships work out so well.
They work out well after you're married because it doesn't matter what you do.
Well, that's not actually true. People get divorced all the time, Jon.
Well, no, I know. I mean, but it's like you've like, hey, like I already have you. I don't need to worry about you. You're just living out your dream. I don't need to worry.
And that's interesting. Does it say anything about different? Like, are you living in different states or even countries?
Well, I kind of wonder, and this is interesting because a lot of these articles or studies have been done in Japan.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, they
Yeah.
get some freaky stuff over there.
Maybe they just don't want to be near each other. It is a small country.
That is what it seems. That is definitely the feeling I get from the
Yeah.
studies that in Japan they just, which would explain the falling birth rates for the country.
Exactly.
Uh,
Well, also, and to go along with this, there's another article I found, which we won't need to discuss this, but it says in Japan that you can pay to vanish without a trace, and it's 100% legal.
okay. Well, I guess that's the next step to this, isn't it? You first distance yourselves from your spouse, but even that's not enough. That doesn't give you the autonomy you want. So then your next step is to pay to vanish.
It's true. Without a trace.
I don't understand the concept of like because it's uh, w- without the restrictions of traditional cohabitation. What restrictions? You don't have to be right glued to each other every step of the way around the house. Like you're allowed to be in separate rooms.
Well, the men don't need to be glued next to the wife. It's the wife likes to be glued next to the man for warmth.
Well, that's accurate as we've
That's
talked
why
about.
we sweat all the time.
That's why I just find it interesting that it doesn't make a lot of sense. How horrible are people's marriages that they're like, well, we're in the same house, so we have to do everything together.
Here's a thought, though. I want to ask you about the separate bedrooms thing. When did that become a thing? Sleeping in separate bedrooms, and why do they sleep in separate bedrooms?
I don't know, because
Or
you couldn't show it on TV, them sleeping in the same bed.
oh, I didn't even think about that.
I don't know if it was actually a thing. I don't know many people who slept, even like my grandparents didn't sleep in separate bedrooms.
I wonder if it was like a you can I mean, like I said, they had their own twin beds or full beds, but they were next to each other, but they weren't touching. You were close, but you weren't touching.
But that was a TV thing.
I know, but I kind of wonder if that was actually like a thing where.
I can't imagine people were doing that.
Well, hold on here. Hold on for a second. What if, like, after, let's say 50 years of marriage, you're just like, hey, you know what? Let's just sleep in separate, like, we're next to each other, but separately.
Yeah, that's I don't know. Yeah, did people actually do that?
I kind of wonder if they do, because, like, I do know that I have seen that setup before. So I'm pretty sure my parents used to own a duplex, and there was a room in there that had two full beds that were separated by like a little desk. I'm like, huh. And there was, I think, elderly couple that had lived there before him before we bought it, and that's how they slept.
What?
I know. So it kind of makes you wonder, why was that the case?
I do know my grandma is an advocate of sleeping in separate rooms, not even separate beds, but separate rooms.
Oh my. Could you do that?
No, I don't think I could do that.
Well, I'm just wondering, just to know if you could actually ever do that. I mean, even 30, 40 years down the line, do you think you could still just stay?
There's definitely some nights like when my wife kicks me for the fifth time because she's
That's because
moving around.
That's because you're doing something bad in her dreams, like and she's mad at you. That's why.
Yeah, the classic.
Yeah. So.
No, you just get a king size bed though, and that kind of helps.
Again, that costs money
negate.
though. Like, it's cheaper to buy two single.
So does separate bedrooms. You gotta have. Well, if you don't have a bed in the one, you got to buy a whole new bed for it.
The best one I ever saw, like I think it was when it came to, like, TV shows like that, is someone had two single beds separately, and then they had their own TVs that they watched.
At the foot of the bed, they each had a TV that the.
I don't know where.
Oh my goodness,
I
that's
saw
hilarious.
it. Yeah. And of course, the volume was turned down because they didn't want to interrupt each other.
Well, yeah, you can't. You could have that problem.
Oh man,
Nowadays, you just pop in your earbuds connected to your TV, and
it's true.
voila.
It's true. So let's just do a hypothetical here.
Okay.
Russ, what's a dream that you would have that it would cause you to live away from your wife? Like, that's the thing. It'd have to be an extreme dream where it's like, hey, I want to be a wildlife photographer in Australia. It's like, I have to live there to live up my dream. You don't have to come with me because you're allergic to all animals and the outside and all that stuff too. No, I'm not saying, but I'm saying I feel like an extreme like dream is like that, where it's like
That's a very specific example, John.
Well, I feel like that's the only example I can give to where it is like I want to live amongst the animals. I don't want to force you to do that with me, but let me do this for like a year and then I'll come back to you.
I feel like even that one, if your spouse is just dedicated enough, they'll go with you. It had to be something like, oh, I got this opportunity to become a butler at Buckingham Palace, but they won't allow spouses, just me.
Ooh,
Can I pursue my dream and
mine's
live
easy.
apart? What's your? Oh, you have a dream. Oh, what's
Well,
yours?
mine's easy. I'm an astronaut and I have to go up into space.
Well, see, that's another one. I'm not saying I want. Not saying the height of my dreaming is to be a butler at Buckingham Palace. I'm not saying
That's pretty high.
I'm not saying it's not. I mean, in the butler world, that's it. That's the top.
I mean, you're actually top news in the Butler trivia. Sorry, Butler news.
Butler new, yeah. And I just when you go to butler school, I think that's kind of the dream
It is.
of it. Yeah, being butler for the royal family.
I mean, I can't imagine a better way to serve the royal family to be a butler.
They need them.
They do.
That they're the front lines of
They
the
are.
royal family.
Oh, could you imagine the suits you get to wear too? Those
Oh,
butler
right.
suits?
It's all perfect. But the
That's
problem
awesome.
is when you're the butler, you have to keep all the suits like pressed.
That's true. But again, you're a part of royalty.
No, you're not a part. No, John, don't mistake yourself there. You clearly have never gone to butler school. You're not a part of royalty. You serve the royalty.
But you're a part of the royalty that you serve.
No, that's not how it works. You don't get grafted into the royal family by being a butler.
I'm pretty sure if you serve the royal family for at least 25 years as butler, you
It
actually
does
are
not. I don't know
adopted
who's.
as part of the royal family.
I don't know who's telling you this, John. It's just not.
I have the butlers right here in my ear.
You're talking to them on the
I'm
phone.
talking to them right now on the
Butler
phone.
College, huh?
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Oh, nice.
Yes. But yeah, like I said, I feel like it'd have to be like some sort of extreme dream to where you have to live separately from your spouse.
Yeah.
Like I said, so we have space. We
Would
have
be a space
butler
butler
school.
at Buckingham Palace.
Live amongst the animals as a natural wildlife photographer.
I still think your spouse could go with you on that one. There would be no requirements.
Well, what if they like don't want to encounter a lion or other poisonous or the bad animals that might hurt you?
You know what? Part of life is going out and facing
It's true.
dangers.
It's true. That's true. What about?
I mean, when you go out normal, you got to face face man, the most dangerous animal of all.
That's true. That is true. I do have another country
That
Yeah.
you could go to.
you could go to that probably most of our wives wouldn't want to go to because they wouldn't last very long. As Antarctica,
Expedition to Antarctica.
exactly. They too cold for them. Too
Women
cold.
could not go there.
They'd be like, "Have fun. We'll see you when you come back."
Yeah, how does that still work? That Antarctica is still the only men's only club
Exactly.
because women would be too cold to go there.
I'm sure they wouldn't even like once they step off the plane. Like, nope. I choose life. Thank you very much, and go right back on.
How is Antarctica not been canceled already?
It's too cold.
They can't go there to protest.
They can't.
That makes
It's too
sense.
cold. As
Nope,
soon as
that's right.
someone tried, and as soon as they stepped out, their sign froze, and along with their fingers,
That
everything
makes
fell
sense.
right off.
It's freezing up there.
It's very cold.
Another place, if you become a monk,
That's true.
you're not going to be able to take your spouse with you.
Here's a good question about that.
Pursue your dream.
If you're already married, can you become a monk?
Why, if you don't tell them, right, you could.
Well, I mean, you'd have to take off your ring then, but
Well, yeah, and you got to tan up a little bit, otherwise
Yeah.
they'll notice when you're checking in at the monk academy.
Well, because I'm just gonna say, like, what if they find out you're married? Like, you have dishonored the monks before you.
You've broken the monk code.
The monk code. Yeah.
Now that's interesting because what if your dream is to become a monk, but you've already gotten married. It's a later in life thing. It's a midlife crisis dream
Ooh.
where you've wanted to become a monk or a priest, because that would still be.
Or if you want to become, the top, one.
The Dalai Lama.
Sure.
But at that point, that's one of those where this actually falls in because you'd have to hide your spouse,
You
right?
would.
Which I guess if you're becoming a priest, you're lying.
The Pope. What if you want to become the
Yeah.
Pope?
Right? If you're trying to become the Pope,
Yeah.
well, you got to start out somewhere.
You do.
Got to become a cardinal.
Ooh.
The cardinal is the step before the Pope. You become a finch, then a robin redbreast, and then a cardinal.
You can't. No, you can't be birds.
What do you mean?
You're just naming birds.
I, I'm naming the levels of the Catholic Church.
Those are just birds. That's not the real names.
Well, they named them after birds. Two things can be true at once.
They can't fly.
I-
And they definitely don't tweet.
Have you ever seen? There's a John. There's a TV show that was on called The Flying Nun.
That wasn't real flying, though.
What was it? Technically, you're right. It was more like gliding.
Yeah, and also they were just using harnesses.
Is gliding the same as flying?
No, it actually isn't. Because I feel like when you fly, you can actually steer. You control your movements in the air. Gliding
Interesting.
is just you're gliding down to your death. I mean, to the ground.
To your death. Not always to your death.
Ah, well.
Most of the time, but not always.
Mary Poppins glided.
No, I don't think so.
No?
You don't think? You think she glided?
Or was she actually flying?
I think she was flying.
Really?
She could steer, I think.
Or her umbrella could steer.
Well, yeah, but that's the device with which she's steering.
So she's technically not flying. She's just a passenger.
What? I mean, okay, yeah, I guess we're doing technicalities here. Yes. Being Mary Poppins.
There you go.
Being a nanny to some bankers' children in London. That would be a job you would have to pursue that dream. You would need to leave your spouse at home. You couldn't bring your spouse along. That's one of them.
Classic. Well, and also, what if you wanted to become undercover FBI agent?
You couldn't take.
You couldn't take your.
No, you
spouse
wouldn't.
then.
No, unless you didn't like your spouse.
That's true. Which
Take him on the dangerous missions.
I
Then
think it's 65.25% of married spouses like each other.
wow, that's actually pretty high.
It is here in Michigan.
Pretty good. Oh, just in Michigan. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well. No. Also, too. Why are we just? What if the ladies was like, we have dreams. What are their dreams? What if they want to leave?
Doesn't.
Would
No, I had to censor myself there.
Oh,
for a second.
I was gonna say.
what
were you?
At a moment, and I had to just.
Here's a question. Let me
Yeah.
let me rephrase this. Objection. Let me rephrase.
Objection. Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead. I'll allow it.
How would you feel if your wife had a dream and she said, "I must leave you here at home"?
I'd be like, that's perfect. That is exactly how I want everything to go from here on out. You know what? Just leave me at home for everything. I would actually. So I guess this is actually for me.
Boy.
Where my wife can go off and pursue her dreams, and I can stay home comfortably in my house. I'm not saying it's uncomfortable when she's home.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm just saying it's comfortable to be in my home.
Okay. I'm sure after a while, though, you'd miss her.
Well, absolutely. But
Yeah.
as long as I know she's pursuing her dream,
You're okay with that.
I'm okay. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
I feel like you're willing to make this quite freely and easily.
Because I'm a selfless lover, John. I am a selfless lover.
I'm sure everyone wanted to know that. It's also interesting. What if your wife's dream, though, is something you want to witness in person?
Like what?
I don't know. What are her dreams?
I don't know. I'm married. I don't know what her dreams are.
That's all our wives' dreams. They just want to get married.
They just want to get married.
They respond to this like, "We're living our dream."
Actually, not all of their dreams are probably to get some peace and quiet from men,
Probably
from their husbands being around.
Most of the time, I think it's like we want them to just be. We want to have peace and quiet, and then we just want to be able to stay warm next to them and not have them complain.
My dream is that you will just do the dishes for once. Well, I got to go somewhere else to do that.
Yeah,
Got to go pursue my dream of being a busboy then.
They want you to open up your own restaurant in their own house and do the busboyness in their own house. Well, you have it made because your name is Russ, so you already can claim Russ Restaurant.
They don't allow it, oddly enough. I walked in there and I said, "This is my restaurant." They're like, no.
Huh, interesting. I thought they would allow that.
No, they charge me double actually now when I go in there. Yeah, it's a real travesty.
Well, okay, so you and I have been to restaurants before.
Yes, that is true. We enjoy them.
We do, but without naming any restaurants, there are a few that we go to that let's just say are dominated by the senior citizens.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yep.
And
Yep.
do you ever notice that when we go into those restaurants, we have hateful glares come at us?
Yeah, old people like their restaurants reserved just for them.
Now, why is that a thing?
Why? Well, we need Brent here. He's our resident expert on old things. I'm guessing it has something to do with they don't like sharing. When you get old, you don't want to share, right?
Well, dang, then you're already there.
Okay. Well, this conversation is over.
Just like the elderly. don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm glaring at you now.
Oh my goodness. Well, okay, so I guess to end this little topic of discussion about separate or following your dreams and leaving your spouse, I think in extreme measures,
Following you, that's a great following. That's gonna be the name of this episode. Following your dreams and leaving your spouse.
I think in extreme cases, if you want to do something like that, by all means, go ahead. But I don't think people. I don't know why it's a thing. Like
This is the thing that gets me. That's literally the definition of divorce.
exactly,
Following your dream and leaving your spouse. That is the definition of divorce.
exactly.
I don't.
I mean, unless you find someone else who's like, hey, I'm going to live on the east side of the country. You live on the west side of the country. We're married, but we're just going to FaceTime. That's our marriage. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Do they let spouses sign up for the military together?
Ooh, good question. I don't know.
I don't know. Can you go and be like, my wife and I want to sign up?
They might. But here's the thing, though. Would you be in the same like division or the same?
Yeah, you'd have to get. I think you'd have to get
Because they wouldn't allow you.
assigned separately, right?
Yeah, unless they want to like, hey, like let you take turns to be the drill instructor to each other. Could you?
Oh, see that we're talking about marriage therapy.
That
Didn't
would-
they have a TV show called like Marriage Boot Camp or something?
I think they did
Should
actually.
be kind of like that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a reality TV show. So help me.
That's weird.
What's that
I just
guy's
got a
name?
notification that all our wives signed up for that right now.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently, they get to be the drill instructor first for the
Okay,
first
well,
month.
We're
Holy
still writing the rules, so
We are, yes,
they
we
better
are.
play their cards carefully.
Oh my goodness. But so I guess in general, if you want to do something extreme, go ahead and do that lifestyle.
Want to do something extreme? Don't get married.
Don't get married.
Right?
Aw. Oh man, so
Kind of getting married is kind of extreme, isn't it?
I think actually that is
I don't
one
think that gets enough credit for being an
No.
extreme sport.
because like there's dating the woman and then there's marrying the woman. Two completely separate things.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. And also, people talk about extreme sports like cliff diving into water, cliff
Cliff
diving,
diving, jumping
they-
off a cliff and skydive.
jumping off a cliff into water.
I think the only extreme sport you know is cliff
yeah,
diving,
that's
is
the-
it? So
It's the only thing I know. But I know marriage. Not if you ask my wife, but nobody talks about the extreme sport of marriage, where one day she just stops talking to you and you have no idea what you did. That's the scariest moment in the world. And when she does talk to you, it's just short little one-word responses to you. You want to talk about getting the adrenaline flowing? You have that conversation.
it's like an adrenaline needle right to the heart. It's like, ooh, that got me. That got
One
my heart
morning you
pumping.
just wake up and your wife will not speak to you, and you have
Exactly.
no idea why. That gets the adrenaline pumping.
I think you just invented a new TV show.
What's that?
Adrenaline. Oh no, extreme sports marriage.
Marriage edition.
Because you have all these like dating shows or like marriage shows too, where it's like, oh, I want to get married.
90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, I'm
I
like,
don't even know.
yeah, you don't even know.
You show me 90 Day Married.
Yeah, and show me it being successful.
Show me 7 years into marriage.
I
That's
actually,
the one. You show me that TV show, I
Yeah.
will watch that one.
I also love the ones where they have like what the after show, where it's like everyone basically like just rags on each other the entire time. You did this, like, oh, everyone's gonna see this. It's like, again, you're not painting marriage as a thing people want to do.
No, yeah, they don't make it look that appealing.
No, so I don't know. Extreme sport, marriage. Let's
You've
go.
never experienced extreme sports until your wife has rage cooked you a breakfast,
Mhm.
silently seething as you wonder if there's rat poison in your orange juice.
Well, and also too, you kind of wonder if, like, when they say, "Hey, are you okay?" I'm fine. Oh boy, here we go. This I have to find now. I have to dissect what that fine means. I have to figure out what her emotions are, and then I got to figure out what I did wrong.
There is no more. You talk about deer in the headlights. There's not a more terrified creature than a husband who just heard the words "I'm fine."
Yes, that's true. That's true.
It's yeah, that's oof.
It's
my
almost well, and
my heart's starting to beat just thinking about it.
it's almost like extreme fishing too, because you have to kind of like throw the bait out there, and you're like, okay, what can I do to reel in this fish or reel in my wife to figure out what the problem is? And you don't know what's going to happen. She might take a big bite, or she might nibble, or she just might come out of the water and hit you in the head and knock you out.
Oh wow, okay, that is an odd one there.
Oh, sorry. That's
Really quite go along with the fishing. John, are you okay? Are you being abused?
no.
Blink
I
twice
mean,
if you're in trouble.
uh,
Uh-oh.
that's sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So sorry. Yeah. There's something in my eye. I keep blinking. So. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm sure all our wives will have something to say about that too. And
I do not sound like that. I am never mad at you.
does she like that impression?
No, she loves it. Yeah, it's one of her
It's weird.
favorites.
You said no, then quickly said yes. Oh,
Hmm?
okay.
No, I said yes.
Okay. How often do you eat or drink in fear?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day I wake up in fear. I'm fine.
Fine.
No, that was a really funny impression you did of me.
Oh my goodness! See, I've always wondered. This will never happen. I've always wondered what our wives would, how they would impersonate us on the show. Could you imagine?
Yeah, oh yeah, I can only imagine. That's why we don't give them the options.
No, we don't. So that they haven't earned that right
The
yet.
listeners only hear our side of the story, and that's that.
It's true. Although they could call in or send us a voicemail and try to impersonate us.
That's true.
We wouldn't play it. We'll just listen to it.
No,
like,
I just
oh,
listen to it
yeah.
and be like, nah, they
Oh,
never said anything.
sorry, the audio is just not working.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm operating it. You know how I am.
Oh man. Well, Russ, do you have anything to finish us off?
No, I just had everything to get us started, I guess.
Oh, okay. There you go. It's kind of my actually article, but
Oh wow, well played, John. No, I was watching TV and this commercial came on because now even streaming services have the commercials, so you just can't avoid them unless you pay an extra like $3 or something.
real quick. Do you okay? So why? What is that $3 actually doing for them? Like they're charging you $3 for commercial free. It's like, so who's getting that $3? Is it the commercials that you aren't airing getting that $3, or is it just you, the company?
Yeah, they're just taking it in.
Yeah, I feel that's kind of cheap and kind of misguided.
I will say there have been some. We got our Christmas tree last year through a commercial off of one of the streaming services because we all of a sudden we saw this commercial for a sale happening, a nice one, and we got a great Christmas tree from that. So, you know what? I wasn't so willing to pay to get rid of those ads because they paid off.
That's awesome. I do see those ads. There was a cleaning ad my wife's mother saw, and she goes, "Ooh, that looks pretty cool." And so she got it, and it works well. And we actually bought one too. Yeah,
Wow,
it's very nice. I'm like, wow, look at that. Because
it's working.
do you remember growing up and like we're watching, late night TV and you see all those ads that come on? Oh, and if you call now within the next 20
The
minutes,
infomercials,
yeah.
yes.
So I was like, oh, I really want that. If you call now, you get 2 for the price of 1. Woohoo!
10 easy payments of $19.95.
We didn't know how much that actually
No,
was
that
back
isn't.
then. We just saw $19.95.
3 easy payments of $99.99.
Maybe we should sell this podcast like that on late night television.
There we go. You can take out infomercial ads.
Yeah. The best half hour of your life you'll ever spend.
Or
Just,
give or take, because sometimes we go
just
over.
10 easy payments of $5.99.
Yes. That's a great deal, actually. 10 easy payments of $5.99.
Yeah, that's not
Folks,
bad.
get on this now. This offer is not going to last long. All of these units of the Menacing Millennials podcast are going to be snatched up. No, I was watching this commercial popped on. It was for one of those weight loss drugs masquerading as a diabetes medication. Isn't that what Ozempic is? Wasn't that originally for diabetes? It wasn't Ozempic. I'm not.
No, I think it was.
Well, yeah, it was a different one. I don't even
Oh,
remember
okay.
what it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
called. It was like they always have weird names.
I think it was The Biggest
Like,
Loser. Oh no, sorry, that was a different TV show.
that
Sorry.
was a TV show. Yeah, it was a different reality show.
Yeah.
But no, this one it showed the people because it was an injection, like the shot. It showed them doing it, and I'm like, what in the why? Why is it? I don't want to see that. Like I had no preparation for it, and it's just all these people. They're pushing their skin out and stabbing themselves with the why oh my god, it was absolute. I was horrified because that was the last thing I was expecting.
I kind of wondered. So the creative team for that commercial or for that product must have just gone into that meeting saying, "We need to advertise something that's really going to make people watch us." Some guy in the back who probably has never spoken before says, "I got an idea." He's like, "Bob, what do you have for us? Let's have people lift up their shirts and stab themselves."
That's what it was. Yeah, and somebody was like, "Bob, you're now VP of marketing." Like what? Why did we have to, Bob? Why? Can you answer it?
Well, then someone's like, can someone like do this? And Bob's like, I gotta give me a day and I will come back with the video. It was just Bob lifting up his shirt, stabbing himself over and over.
I was just saying, because otherwise, what would the casting call for that would be? So we want you to lift up your shirt a little ways and then stab yourself with this needle. What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, what? What is in the needle? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's our medication. You'll lose weight.
I'm actually perfectly healthy. What is this for?
Nah, did they fatten people up before?
They sugar them up and everything?
Oh my goodness!
That's
What is this world
terrible.
coming to?
So basically, that company gives people beaties and then,
then cures it. Now, see, I mean, that's a good business plan if you're in that.
Hey,
I'm just saying, that's what you're going to want to do.
Well, the one I saw one time, it was a musical commercial, obviously, because we all respond to musicals well.
The musical commercials are the best.
They are the best because it's a catchy little tune, and it's like doo 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 doo. It's like this catchy little tune. You're like, oh, I'm kind of dance. I could see that. And it's like, oh, it's like, wow. I mean, I think they had like a dance choreographer, and of course, they're in some random place doing some random thing. Most of the time, it's a sport activity.
Yes.
And then they're just all like, everyone on the sport thing is just dancing in unison. It's like, huh. So I can dance my way through life and take this product, and I can live happily, huh?
You're getting the point of the commercial.
Getting the point of the commercial.
I do those musical ones. Because again, I kind of sit there and wonder, what, like the actor who got into that, what were they thinking? Were they really like, this is my step to Broadway? First, I'm in this Rivaflammin and Razatine commercial, and next, I'm in Cats on Broadway.
Oh, jeez. Oh boy, that's oof.
The Broadway Cats is very successful.
Oh,
the movie Cat, not so much.
That was a little weird. I never saw it. Just looked weird.
I only know one song from Cats. I know it's about cats. The play. It's about cats. I know one song. I only know one song.
So is it about like the life of a cat, or like the cat's life, or what a cat does during his life?
Well, I don't know, because the cat has 9 lives.
Exactly.
Is it a 9-act play?
Which life do you actually focus on?
I don't know the answer to that. Yeah, do they even acknowledge that cats have 9 lives?
Exactly.
These are all great questions, John. I don't know how to answer them.
I don't know how to answer them either. We should probably ask the Broadway show of Cats.
Just give them a call. Just ring them up.
I figured they're probably easily.
I bet you they get that a lot, though.
Hey, they do.
What is this about? Even from the people watching it, they're probably like, "What? I know that you're cats, but what's it about?"
Question for you.
Yeah.
So compared to the movie, do they actually dress up as cats in the Broadway musical?
Yeah, they do.
So I bet they get calls about trying to. Can we adopt you as?
People are in there. Somebody just walks up on stage and picks up one of the actors. Oh, look at him! I want this one.
The guy's like, the person's still trying to act. It's like,
little kid runs, mommy, that's the one. Look at her play with the ball of string.
Oh my goodness! You know, like fan mail. It's like, we'd love to adopt the orange cat, please. I'm sorry, that was actually an actor. It was an actual person.
You're not allowed to just take people. That's called kidnapping.
You can't adopt them or own them either. That's something else we can't talk about anymore.
Isn't it weird that for adults we would still call it kidnapping?
Well, that's probably catnapping.
Can you kidnap an adult?
Can you kidnap an adult?
Yeah.
I think you think you can.
Not just on the word thing, but like,
What
I mean,
what-
do the police investigate? Like, oh, this. Yeah.
well, they probably wouldn't. So they probably say my adult has been taken.
Because I feel like if you're charged with kidnapping, but it was an adult, like
Yeah.
you could make a pretty good defense to get out of
Good.
it. Like technically, it's not a kid.
Yeah,
Judge.
exactly.
Like, so technically, I didn't kidnap anyone.
There's a lot of technicalities there that are probably not really explained well.
All the law is it's just technicalities.
I mean, you could probably actually kidnap anything if it's not a kid, and you're pretty much good to go.
Maybe that'll be the name of this episode. You can pretty much kidnap anything.
You could kidnap this podcast if you want to,
As long as you make it more successful.
and just return us home by 5.
That defeats the whole purpose of kidnapping.
Well, you can borrow us. Kidnap us through the day, and then we'll record for you, and then just make sure we're home by 5. We get hungry.
Well, on that note, folks, that's good.
That
I don't
Brent's
think
been
John
kidnapped.
I don't think John understands the concept of kidnapping.
Brent's been kidnapped.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, we should have filed a police report.
We should have. We
He's
still
been missing
can.
for 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Uh-oh.
Well, we still can. I don't think they're open right now.
Yeah, we probably should wait.
Yeah, let's just wait.
Until
So-
you know what? And tomorrow's Saturday. I
Yeah,
don't know if they're open.
I only
So-
think they do 9 to 5 during the week, and then on Saturdays they're only open early in the morning, like 8 to 11, and we don't wake up. We don't.
No,
have,
we got breakfast
Yeah,
planned.
right.
So how about
Coffee.
Monday? Call him Monday.
We'll call on Monday. Yes. So, yeah, we'll
All
see.
right.
We'll call Monday. We'll see if Brent's can be rescued.
Yeah, there we go. I like it. Have him returned by 5.
Yeah, so 'cause he's not a kid, so
Well, we should probably wait till Tuesday because we should see if they return him by 5 on Monday.
that's true.
I'm
Because
just-
then
yeah.
maybe he can actually appear on the podcast and
Exactly.
do his job.
Do his job, right? That's
Yeah.
like one thing. He has one job, and it's this.
I think he'd be pretty good at it. But.